Red, I don't think they ready for us. Yeah, you already know we had to kill it on the beat. Fucking tameable.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to THHT Digital Era, a virtual experience.
Wow.
Woo! We are here. We made it.
We made it.
I am
made it.
so excited to be here.
Absolutely.
I go by the name of Red Shades. I am the Artist Development Director of THHT, also known as the Hip Hop Transformation Program.
Absolutely. And I go by the name of Flash. I'm the Program Director of the Hip Hop Transformation. And we are just so happy to be here today.
I'm so excited.
Listen, I got a little jitters just
yeah,
because,
you know, we have so much fire to show you guys tonight.
Absolutely.
But before we get into all that, we have to give a special shout out and thank you to our partners and our sponsors.
Absolutely. And if I could just start off, I got a cue card, believe it or not, because there's a lot of them who are representing for us today. So let's just start off with first. We want to shout out the Lewis Prize for Music, the Cambridge Community Center, in which we're housing this event in actually right now, the Cambridge Arts Council, the Boston Foundation, MSYEP. Anyone from Cambridge knows your child was paid by the MSYEP, which is also the Mayor's Summer Youth Employment Program. Excuse me. Also, the Shout Syndicate Fund. Flipping the card over. Gigabit, who's actually providing you guys with this live stream to be able to watch us put this virtual event together. So shout out to Gigabit. Mass Cultural Council, the Dorchester Art Project, the National Endowment for the Arts, Bands Fest, and of course, Vetswear. Let's go.
Ooh, that's a long list of partners and sponsors.
Listen, I told you, I get out of breath talking about it so much. It's like exercise.
We have a lot of support, and that just shows you like it takes a village to really continue on and carry this thing through.
Absolutely.
But, you know, I want to talk a little bit about what this program was like this summer. You know, these kids really exceeded all of our expectations.
Super.
We've done things that we've never done before in this program, such as the music videos.
Absolutely. That's the first time.
Yeah, and they recorded their own vocals.
Recorded their own vocals.
On what? Shout out to Isotope.
Oh,
They
shout
used
out to
Aspire.
Isotope for sure.
Yeah,
Aspire.
I mean, I was just like, wow, I was just crazy. I just was able to see a lot of creativity in a lot of our students this year. And we want to talk about the gear a little bit.
Yeah, let's
too.
talk a little bit. If you guys can see what's going on, I know Shades here is kind of blocking.
Oh, my
it, but
bad, y'all.
It's all the Hip Hop Transformation THHT t-shirts, and we also got masks because we are practicing safe social distancing in the COVID. But we're just representing, man, having a good time, and I hope you guys tune in. Do us a favor right now if you can. Reach out to as many people as possible. Tell them to share the links so they can tune in and see what these kids have done.
Yes, this is going to be a great event, and if you feel led to do so, you can donate to us at cambridgecc.org/donate.
Absolutely.
Again, it's right here. Yep. So it's cambridgecc.org/donate.
Please.
And now we're going to take it away and get into our first block of videos that the kids created. So let's get into it.
That's right.
Seeing me winning, they tryna learn how. And I be all in the city, you might have heard about me. They got me up on that stage, ain't on no curb now. They be like, Mizzy, you working, that's just a word about me.
My element got square footing, baby. My footing in it, still the show, so Wayne Brady. You do sketches, get the final draft pick. Does it make it a hit when you mansplaining blueprints? I wouldn't put my painting on a dap hip. Knew we ain't tame, but we tapped in crazy. Not tap like crazy, but hey, if the shoe fits, let it sink in, catch rabies, homie, chew this. Regiments got me sharper than some crack house windows. You do filler when you stretch like a packed limo. Medals to show for us working when the shift close. You hold the shift when you comment on the videos. Stop it, embodying posse posted violating city code, circle smoke, still holding audience. So you can keep your props and your Pradias, cause when them doors start opening, then you outta here. Watch them go by, soak it in, no entitlement. Both eyes focus, control, freaks know what time it is. No watermarks on my art, use coaster and some common sense, but the process so lost in the wind. That's the same magic they scratching their heads over. I can't be asked to send subs at these bench warmers. We pushed against orders, got my pen sorted. We took the book, soaring up, got it distorted.
They been seeing me winning, they tryna learn how. And I be all in the city, you might have heard about me. They got me up on that stage, ain't on no curb now. They be like, Missy, you working, that's just a word about me. Speak on my brother, I get involved in this big heaven, make it jaw drop. Ain't talking money, I don't see the call, better leave a message in the call box. Anyway, I'ma throw them seeds, everybody know that I'm a coast dog. Me and Henry on that same time, we gon' kill the beat, no close call. Looks like you got your hopes up, really thought Missy was finished, I'm getting the business, I'm never gon' fold up. Trust the process, that's TTP, that's what they told us. THHT, we really going hard, they really gon' know us. Yeah, they really gon' know us. So I search the floor on them, to show them I'm versatile. My head in the game, nobody is holding me. Henry gon' pass the assist, pull up for the tray, you know that I'm scoring that. To be dead, better call the medics. Who's reporting that?
Yeah.
Man, who's reporting that?
Covering spaces just for juice to get the process or how you even got in this mess. Cause what's the damn use? There's nothing to accomplish. You heads ain't my accomplice. We ramping up for everything else. Can only stare and watch it. Hold the railing, I get bold as I wanna. So if it's ever steam, we let it hang like old men in the sauna. This old man ain't no toss up unless you throwing white flags over drama that might pass. Keep expecting these bystanders to be as honest as me. But honestly, the only thing I stand is high standards. That's the only thing that I stand on. If it's ever communication or reflection, people wet they pampers. You can't manage, you pop out like Karens. I'm hopped up, the damaged and bricks like my hands get you salty in a pinch. I'm not even in the mix, I'm in season to these breasties. It's WD-40 when I spit, rest easy, just teasing. I need to show y'all, if y'all the competition is more ridiculous when I go on like this. Spotlight, I need to show off on a track, you not a dot on my sonar. Sorry that I had to be the bearer of bad news. A mirror, it's your fault you living in a vacuum. I'm Arnold. Don't worry, darling, I'll be back soon on my own time. Not that anybody asked you. One take? You can keep that.
It's Mizzy. How you leave me for a scrub? Then you know that she a dub. Try to come back talking love, but really your love is like a drug.
How you kick me out the crib, then try to tell me how to live. It's like I can never be enough, that's why you be telling me them fibs.
When I don't got you really hurts, don't know for the better or the worse. Just stack all the pain that's up inside me while I'm trying to move on from this curse.
Trying to spit my pain in this verse, maybe it will help you understand. Wish you could work it all out, being done can never be the plan.
And I know that I did you wrong, but I'm never gonna tell you I'm sorry. And you know that you did me wrong, but you never gonna tell me you're sorry. I just been feeling so heartless, I've been missing way more than your body. Really was thinking that we forever, if you leaving, don't tell me you got me.
And I know that I did you wrong, but I'm never gonna tell you I'm sorry. And you know that you did me wrong, but you never gonna tell me you sorry. I just been feeling so heartless, I've been missing way more than your body. Really was thinking that we forever, if you leaving, don't tell me you got me.
Wrong or it's right, it's like every day we gotta fight. It's crazy, I picture this a life, but now we gon' never see the light.
Because you love to call me crazy, and you know that I'm territorial, so why ever try to play me? Everything I did was cause you made me.
How am I ever supposed to trust? Thinking about what you did, I feel disgust. Can we ever go back to them times? Only thing we was tripping on was us.
Only thing we was tripping on was us. Damn, you couldn't even post me. Supposed to show me off like I'm a trophy. Way too pretty to feel lonely.
And I know that I did you wrong, but I'm never gonna tell you I'm sorry. And you know that you did me wrong, but you never gonna tell me you're sorry. I just been feeling so heartless, I've been missing way more than your body. Really was thinking that we forever, if you leaving, don't tell me you got me.
And I know that I did you wrong, but I'm never gonna tell you I'm sorry. And you know that you did me wrong, but you never gonna tell me you sorry. I just been feeling so heartless, I've been missing way more than your body. Really was thinking that we forever, if you leaving, don't tell me you got me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
Sorry for playing them games. Sorry for treating you less than your worth. I'm thinking it's really a shame. Sorry for giving them shorties my time, can't even remember their names. Now that you gone, I realize how much you mean and I need you to stay.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
Sorry for hurting you, all that I put you through. Love you a lot, so we gotta see what to do. You're my best friend no matter what we going through. Shouldn't have went to him when you was gone. That little fling was never worth our bond. Told you I'm never able to move on. We just gotta learn how to get along, damn.
And I know that I did you wrong, and I'm always gonna tell you I'm sorry. And you know that you did me wrong, and you always gonna tell me you're sorry. I just been feeling so heartless, I've been missing way more than your body. And you know that we forever, baby, I know that you got me.
And I know that I did you wrong, and I'm always gonna tell you I'm sorry. And you know that you did me wrong, you always gonna tell me you sorry. I just been feeling so heartless, I've been missing way more than your body. Yeah, I know that you never leaving, baby, I know that you got me. Yeah.
get right to it. Yo.
Flame throwing while you aim lower. High standard with the bandits. The words I write get painted on the canvas. The words ignite the feeling, that's the standard. You wouldn't want the beef if I sold it, it's that Lambert. I write till my hand hurts. Homie, we back rapping, we back capping. Rob your neck to Chandler War beats, cause back spasms. Cash grabbing, I'm backstabbing, you know the business. You couldn't get a first down if you were 4 for inches. Force ridiculous, we of course relentless. Anything you need, I probably provide, like I'm a source at Pinterest. What's the interest? You disconnected, we always reppin'. I'm in the section of God. You should observe the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We tend to build like Tetris. Tell by the way that I shine without wearing a necklace. Opposites know the time, cause they can never check us. You been the square, connect 4 angles like playing checkers. Flesh!
Yeah, I'm a bull inside a China shop, just dishing out these molly wops with spitting buff as bodyguards bounce. We ain't got the same piston, same business, but this ain't a job. Pissing off just to pick a crop. Y'all are too dry to not to try and rinse it. Extrovert with anxiety, but never been afraid of these fake thugs trying me. All that pride and time wasted. Don't try, kid, you chips like 6 years of sobriety. Violent on Snap with the black screen and text on it. Don't fret, they never pull strings. Use your best logic. Where the next contest, you get pressed on it. You get vexed, protect your neck. Hit the deck, list the cons, honest. This the pro, so don't get too positive. I don't finish 16s until that direct deposit hit.
All of that talking really get me hard. I ain't for talking, Brody gon' what? All of that talking really get me hard. I ain't for talking, Brody gon' what? Show me don't speak on, it's understood. Throwing my seeds, I'm good in the hood. All of that talking really need to stop. Cause if you talk down there, Brody gon' what? Said big bro gon' clean them. No dishes, we leaving them wet. And I'm jumping so hard for the flex. If you want me, you coming correct. No call, I'm coming for next. Me and Flash done came for the check. And I'm going 110 in the vehicle. Cause I ain't got no time to get left. And now they be showing that love. Cause they finally notice I'm next. So I'm applying pressure to the gas. You know me, you know I ain't touching no break. And you know that nobody is holding me. See determination in my face. So I get back in that studio. On the mic, I'm cooking a plate. Feel like I was born for the music. No going back when I'm up on that stage. All of that talking really get me hard. I ain't for talking, Brody gon' what? Show me don't speak on, it's understood. Throwing my seeds, I'm good in the hood. All of that talking really need to stop. Cause if you talk down there, Brody gon' what? Said big bro gon' clean them. No dishes, we leaving them wet.
Me and Missy get busy, you know that. Big C's, we gon' throw that. Front line, ain't no hold back. Young boy and an old cat, 10 toes flat, we beastin'. Grind more while your eyes closed. Mask on, no eye foes. He's nice, but I'm cold, what I'm told. I'm moving the Tesla, whole crew plain dresser. No rules and no festa. Get in line to get messed up. Told Mizzy that he next up. I'm straight to the breeze. I do not settle, I'm straight from the east. Foot on the pedal, no stopping, no freeze. As I get back to the block with the cheese. AST, MOB, OMG, TTP, I'm OG, first performer 83, 8 with beats, in with keys, Howard Street, they know me, Western Ave, I've been OD, speak the C, speak of me.
All of that talking really get me hard. I ain't for talking, Brody gon' what? Show me don't speak on, it's understood. Throwing my seeds, I'm good in the hood. All of that talking really need to stop. Cause if you talk down there, Brody gon' what? Said big bro gon' clean them. No dishes, we leaving them wet.
Yeah, ayy, yeah, ayy, yeah. This a bop, all you saying is not a capping. You should stop breaking it up when we're bringing the cash in. It won't drop, talking from line but in person you're acting. Stick to the corny stuff, lights, camera, action. When it comes time, none of y'all want the traction. This a bop, all you saying is not a capping. You should stop breaking it up when we're bringing the cash online, but in person you're acting. Stick to the corny stuff, lights, camera, action. When it comes time, none of y'all want the trash.
None of y'all want the action, because y'all know my bar's packing. It's been a year, I'm still stacking. Like, come catch me up, I ain't bragging. If you want a date, then I'm taxing. Ain't got no time for relaxing. Since I'm not worried, I'm rapping. Feet up while I'm blowing a bagging. Blacked out now, I gotta tapping. Crashed out, but I gotta crashing. Crashed out, cause you know I love fashion. I'm killing these beats, assassin. Cause I'm a hot girl, y'all know what I'm talking about. Got no boyfriend, told y'all I ain't popping out. Touch me, then I might have to walk him out. Y'all already know me, that girl with a mouth, look.
This a bop, all you saying is not or capping. You should stop breaking it up and we're bringing the cash in. It won't drop, talk tough online, but in person you're acting. Stick to the corny stuff, lights, camera, action. When it comes time, none of y'all want the traction. This a bop, all you saying is not or capping. You should stop breaking it up and we're bringing the cash in. It won't drop, talk tough online, but in person you're acting. Stick to the corny stuff, lights, camera, action. When it comes time, none of y'all want the traction. Yeah, none of the traction. This is a marathon, please get your laps in. We speeding up while the rest they be crashing. See all my haters, I'm easily past them. You soft like diamond, I'm Tom Brady passes. This ain't a shocker, so why you collapsing? When could I rap like this too? Are you asking? Leaving them questioning and wonder what happened. When I get all in my zone, please do not mess with me. Tell them to leave me alone, cause you won't get the best of me. All of these thoughts in my head, man, they really be stressing me out. And they tryna use me for clout. Don't mind me, I'm thinking out loud.
Wow, that was fire. Did you see that?
Listen, I'm blowing away right now.
I see y'all in there getting y'all little
Oh yeah, I was trying to. I can't do that. My balance ain't good enough. I tried though.
That is crazy.
That was a good.
I hope you guys
segment.
been enjoying the show so far. I'm really happy about this next segment because we're gonna get to hear from all the teens themselves. But before we get into that, we want to let you guys know. Also, put questions in the chat because throughout the show tonight, they will also be answering them live on camera.
Yes.
And also for people that just trickled in, if you would like to donate, you can donate to cambridgecc.org/donate, and that's right here. And so without further ado, we're going to have some of the teens from THHT introduce themselves.
So I'm Mizzy.
I'm Nye.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Chandler Ward.
Word, and these are our kids from the THHT program.
Yeah, let them know what your role was this summer before we get into some of the pre-recorded questions.
So basically, I'm just I'm a songwriter and a rapper, and this summer we got to do something we didn't do last year. We were shooting videos, and I thought that was real cool.
I'm a songwriter and a rapper, and yeah, same what he said.
I make beats, I'm a rapper, songwriter, and yeah.
I did producing and rapping this year.
And y'all were all fire.
Super fire.
So
Thank you.
we have some pre-recorded questions for you guys. We're gonna get into a little bit of them right now. The first one we're gonna play from Amy, and then when we get back, we'll hear your answers.
Hi everyone, my name is Amy and I've been watching THHT for about 3 years now, and I'm really excited to see what you guys have scheduled for us parents and the community to see for 2020. I'm really excited to see everybody's growth. Your group is absolutely amazing and I love it. I do have a question for you all, which is who are your biggest creative influences and what have you learned from them? And I look forward to hearing back from you.
All right, thank you, Amy. The question was, who are your biggest creative influences and what have you learned from them? And we can start right here and go all the way down.
All right, so personally, I think my biggest creative influence will have to be Lil Wayne because just like growing up, I don't know, I feel like he had a big impact. Like he really got me into like rap and stuff, and ever since I've just been writing my own. And yeah, I just feel like he was a big influence to me.
What's something that you learned from him?
To always be versatile, like you always gotta have more than one thing you could do. Like he has all types of flows. I think that's just, I'm always trying to have as many flows as Lil Wayne, to be honest with you.
That's dope. Fire.
Okay. So mine's is my godfather because I grew up listening to his music and stuff like that, and he's just like, he's a very big person for just people in Cambridge in general, and he taught me like that it takes time. Like I can't rush things. I can't stop doing music if I don't make it out right away. You know, he's been rapping for years and he's just starting to pop off, but yeah.
That's dope. Delayed gratification for sure. Great. What about you, Daniel?
For me, I think it's people like JID and Ski Mask, because I feel like their like lyricism and the way they present themselves on tracks is like what I want to be like. So whenever I'm on a song, that's what I try to recreate to the best of my ability without like it being too much of them, and also like trying to stay true to what I do. So
That's
yeah.
dope.
Super dope.
That's tight. I think probably the biggest inspiration for me was probably just be like the Boston music scene in general. I think especially the, you know, people of color who worked really hard to like make it what it is today. It's been super inspiring to like see it happen in like places I grew up and see people, you know, I love being such a like a big part of such a like a organic and beautiful thing. So yeah, it's probably my biggest inspiration.
That's dope. So it looks like you guys pulling inspiration and influence from all over, from the community, from rappers, and that's super dope.
Excellent. We appreciate that. We're gonna go into another question that's pre-recorded, and this person happens to be a alumni from my program. She has done a lot of dope music and did a lot of dope performances, and she's now making her own way as a solo artist. But she had a question for you guys, and if we could just shoot it off. This is Kay.
Hey everybody, this is Casey, Kaylea, Caseyana, however you learn to know me. I am here today. I am an alumni from THHT. I am also somebody who has worked on music after THHT. So today I wanted to ask you guys a grand question, which is, going into THHT, how did you feel? How was your mind working? Were you scared? Were you nervous? Like, what was your feeling? And now, how you're feeling now that the program's over? How do you feel? Both of those instances, let me know. Thank you guys for tuning in to me today, and I hope you guys have a great rest of whatever you guys are doing with your lives.
Hey, so thank you, Casey. We appreciate that, aka K. Just to reiterate her question, going into THHT, how did you feel? First question. Second question, how do you feel now that it's over? How did you feel coming into THHT? How do you feel at this point? At this point right now, yeah, your first time. Yeah. Anyone can start.
I'll start. All right, so coming into THHT, I was the youngest. I wasn't even supposed to be coming in, but, you know. Yeah, so I came in, I was 13, and I don't know. I always loved rapping and stuff like that, so I already knew what I wanted to do. And I started off, and I was like, not insecure about how I was insecure about my voice and stuff like that. I've never really been like scared, shy or anything, but yeah, my bad. But now, I don't know, I feel like I've built, like, THHT is like my family now and stuff like that, and I feel like I've grown over the years, and I feel like I'm a way better rapper now than I was before because of THHT.
Aw, I'm getting emotional.
That was sweet. Anyone else can pick up, please.
I can go. I think the first year I went to THHT, I was like making beats. I wanted to rap, but I didn't want to say it out loud because I was scared or whatever. But I mean, obviously, like everything in between from what it is now is just like the biggest difference. Like I do it during the school year too, so like I don't know. It's definitely been like very much of a family, very much of a community, very much of people I can talk to. Huge outlet. So yeah.
Appreciate that.
For me, I feel like going into it, I didn't know what to expect, and I was kind of nervous. But I feel like as of like the time that's passed from then to now, I feel like there's so many people that have helped me grow and become a better person and artist. And I feel like through THHT, I've met so many cool artists in Boston and just like in the Boston area. So I feel like that was a really dope part of it. And I feel really confident now about like what we've done and what we can do in the future.
Dope.
That's dope.
Yeah, and to end it off, I think that coming into THHT, I was a little nervous, probably just like everyone else, but I didn't really know what to expect, except I was gonna be making music. But I think that like looking where we're at now, it's really cool because like we kind of like all family together, and it also brings you a lot of like cool opportunities. Like you get to meet a lot of people in the area that they bring, and yeah.
That's dope. So I really, really love those responses. So we have one more question for this block for this segment. And so it is from Zaria. So we're going to get into that. And when we get back, we'll hear from you guys one last time. Let's get it.
Hi, my name is Zaria Miranda from Compass Real Estate in Cambridge. And my question for you is, what was your favorite story or moment from the hip hop transformation summer?
All right. So Zaria's question was, what was your favorite moment from the summer with THHT?
Any one of you guys can answer in any order.
There's a lot.
That one.
Yeah. I think for me this year, my favorite moment has probably been filming the music videos because it's kind of new. We didn't have to do that last year. And I feel like this was just like another way to use like our creative outlet and like another way to become more creative as artists. So like we have those skills in the future. And yeah.
That's dope.
Dope.
Don't
be shy.
I'm
gonna
have to agree with Daniel right here because like this year was our first time doing like the videos and stuff, and I think that it really like got us out of our comfort zone and it just expanded our arsenal of stuff we could do, and for me it's just a good thing. Yeah.
I also agree because I always like being on video, and I always like, stuff like that, getting dressed up cute to do videos and stuff. So yeah, that's why it was my favorite part.
Yeah, I mean, I also like to get dressed up cute to do videos. No, but me and Max had a ton of fun filming that video, so that would probably be my biggest highlight. But I also can't I have to recognize how comfortable I got over the summer with just recording by myself. I was so used to being with Lightfoot in the studio all the time, being with Daniel in the studio all the time, getting constant feedback instead of taking every aspect into my own hands, being up to myself to flesh all these ideas out. So
that is dope. That is super dope. And we just want to remind everybody that is tuning in right now and everybody that just joined that you can submit questions in the chat. Absolutely. We will feature those in our third block for sure. You just heard from some of the students from THHT.
I got one more for them, I think.
Oh, you got one more?
I got one more for them.
Okay.
You mentioned, Henry, about being in the studio versus using, this year we used Aspire, which is a new device that you guys were able to bring home, which was similar to bringing a studio to your own crib. Give me your experiences with recording with that and why you felt that was beneficial for this year versus being inside of a studio.
Yeah, I can start.
Please.
Definitely. That was a huge part of the program this year, a huge part of the challenge, but also a huge part of the stuff I got out of it, the confidence I got out of this year. I think being able to being in your room and not worrying about you can try something totally crazy and you can always delete it, no one's ever gonna hear it. You can try, you can yell, you can start you know what I mean, whispering into the mic, I don't know, you could try out anything you want. So it's there's no judgment. It's you have more, it's more comfortable, you can get more comfortable to try new things and stuff. So yeah, I don't know.
Anyone else talk about the experience with
yeah, I agree. I feel with kind of the studio being bringing the studio to you, I feel it's just you get to try so many cool things that like, and it's just like a place for you to like get weird and just try new stuff, and like no one, and if it doesn't turn out well, like no one has to know about it. And like Eric, another staff here, always says that you're always your worst critic. So if you don't like something, you can just put it away until you feel like comfortable enough to go back and try it again, and no one will ever know about it. So I feel like that was a really good way for people to kind of get out of their comfort zone and find a new pocket, you know?
Definitely.
I feel the same, because when you're in the studio and there's other people in there, you start like getting nervous, and it's for me, I mess up more when I'm around people. Regardless if I'm shy or not, I still mess up just because it's like somebody's watching you. But when I was just in my room with Aspire, it was just really easy and a fast process. And yeah, like they said, try new things. No one has to hear it if you don't like it, everything. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with them. I just think that it was like the best thing we could do this summer with the circumstances. But obviously, I think that if we could get in the studio, that's exactly where we would be at. You feel me? But yeah, it's the best thing for the situation. For sure.
Do you guys feel like you got more, like you gain more technical skills? Like to now, if this situation, if they're like, hey, we're booked in the studio, you're gonna have to send me your vocals. Do you feel like you can do that now?
Yeah.
You guys know what stems
I'm
are.
giving out verses all
Definitely.
Yeah, all day.
I didn't even know how to record on my phone without Aspire before.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys. Any last things you want to say real quick?
Donate.
Facts, donate.
Nah, let's go right back to it. You see the link right here.
CambridgeCC.org/donate.
And I have one more thing. Go follow me on Instagram, The Real Night of Barbie. You already know I always got to do this, but yeah, y'all know.
Shout out. Follow her. All right, everybody, give it up for them, THHT. Now we're going to get into our second block of videos. These are also fire, so let's get into it right now. Holla.
Through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That's the signpost up ahead. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
sure is strange.
What a nervous night to be walking home from the movies, Scooby-Doo. And all because you had to stay and see Star, Dog Ranger of the North Woods, twice.
I suppose you're gonna tell me that that stuff you write for Twilight Zone makes sense.
Well, I think it does, Jack.
Oh yes, some say I can't.
Our insight here, you get an insight and you know something, but you don't want to say it out loud because you're kind of afraid that it's not going to be really true and it'll spoil the whole thing for you, But when somebody makes you say it, then, and it's true, then it just makes it more beautiful of a thing.
Hey, I'm one of THHT's producers, and my name's Zutina, and on this journey, I'm going to be taking you guys through how I make one of my beats. So, this beat was one of the beats that I made a while ago, and my beats don't really take me that long to make because I have a kind of a creative flow, so when I started, it's just really easy for me. And right when I first put the first track down of this beat, it just instantly gave me Beyonce vibes from one of her old songs, which is called Party. And I was like, oh shoot, it was like one of the parts from one of her songs where it was like, oh, and she's dripping like swagoo.
Friends bad too. Oh, you got the swag, so she dripping swag goo.
The beat. And I just kept adding tracks and stuff like that, and I was like, oh. Once I had already laid down the first track of my beat, I already knew I wanted my beat, the whole thing, to just revolve around that one beat, because that beat was just so genuine and special to me. Like, I just couldn't let it go. So from then and there, like, I just kept adding beats. Even though the beat itself looks simple, like, it took me a really long time because I was going through so many different types of genres, like hip-hop, drums, snide, MDI, just to find the right thing, just to revolve around that single track itself. And it was just crucial just to find it. But in the end, I got it. I just kept adding more tracks alongside with the track that I already had from the beginning. And then from then and there, I was like, oh, this beat is really good, in my own opinion. And from there, I didn't want to add any more tracks, not try to disrupt the flow of the beat or what its originality was trying to be or what it was trying to say. So I just left it as that, and now we have this beat. So by then and there, the beat was completely done, and Tears of Faith and Shirley had heard the beat, and it was like, oh, can we have this? We want to hop on. And I was kind of excited. I was like, oh, okay. And then from then and there, like, they just did their own thing, because I let them have all creative flow, because, you know, like, since they were the songwriters, and it just seemed right. So they was working on the song, and now we have a final product.
Just a misunderstanding. Forgive me for all my faults. I'll do better next time.
Welcome back. Again, that was amazing. You just saw videos from producers. Again, this is something new that we've never done before.
I felt like I was watching an episode of Deconstructed.
It was crazy. It was crazy just watching the construction of the beats. But as you know, you guys are able to ask questions from the live chat. If we can, I just want to shout out our staff and those who are part of the program, who are behind the scenes that you're not seeing, but they play a very intricate role in this program. First, we have E, also known as Eric, holding it down, the assistant program director. We have Lightfoot, who's actually the engineer / everything you need guy.
Clutch.
We can say that.
Clutch.
Clutch. We have Darren Corte, who's the director, and we also have a mental health director by the name of Kwame Dance, who plays a very intricate role in our program. What we found out is through music, it's very therapeutic, and part of that opened up another branch attached to the THHT program called the Access program, which deals with mental health. And we have a question which came in from the live chat, and I want to read this off to you real quick. And get your answers, please. Excuse me. In what ways have you used music to cope with the challenges in these times? So with COVID, injustice, police brutality, how have you used your music to help propel you guys to keep striving forward? Anyone can answer.
I guess I'll go first.
Thank you.
See, it's like the way I use it is to put my ideas down, like instead of like just, you know, like you just gotta like go. It's like therapy basically. You know, you could like say what you mean, like, and be real about it. You ain't gotta be fake. You ain't gotta lie and none of that, right? So it's like it can really help you out. You know, it can make you chill. You know, it's cool like that. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Anyone else?
I'll go. So when I make my music, like, I don't lie about what I'm trying to say. Like, I always put down exactly like what I'm feeling. Like, if I'm not in the best mood, then that's how like my beats are gonna go or whatever. And if I am feeling like, you know, in a great mood, then that's exactly like how I'm gonna explain it. Like, my beat's gonna explain that's my mood.
Dope.
I like to listen to like old school, stuff like that. And I listen to like the beat, and I'll be like wanting to do it, but sometimes it's just like, I don't know if it's good or not, but then I'll come back to it later and I'll do it. And then sometimes I write it down of what I want to do, what I want it to like feel like. And yeah.
That's dope. When you say old school, who are some of those people that first come to mind?
Tupac.
Oh, dope. Okay.
When I was making the beat during like all the riots and stuff, it was good to have a creative outlet, because I don't really do a lot. I'm a boring person, but like making the beats was it was a nice.
It made you feel better.
Yeah.
Like when with all this stuff going on, at least you still had your music, and it just was like therapeutic, like they said, right?
Yeah.
That's dope. So I want to pick you guys' brains a little bit, right, as a producer, because you guys are all different and great in your own right. Like, can you walk me through, like, what's that process like when you do beats, and you're a musician as well, so like, do you say, hey, I'm gonna get my drums first? Do you get a melody? Like, what's that like? And we'll go all the way down the line.
Okay, so like for me, I play keys, so I would like just start playing with it a little bit, then I'll start putting chords and then see what would, go good with it. And then I would add in my kick, because like the kick is like a start for me. Then I added my snare, then my hi-hats, then I add in some like bass or like 808s, and then I just like make it longer and then edit through on there so that it'll just, go fly just like that.
That's dope. So you get your keys, then your kick, and then everything
Yeah.
else follows after that.
Yeah.
That's dope. What about you, Duchina?
When I start making my music, like, I usually like have a beat that I want like the whole thing to like revolve around. So like if I put a beat down, I'm like feeling it, like it reminds me of something, I'm gonna try to like make it like, revolve around like what it is that I'm thinking or what I'm feeling. And then like I'll get some type of idea in my head. I'm like, okay, something like that. And then from then and there, like I just keep adding. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I just keep adding and adding. And then once I'm like done, I think it's all good. Then that's when I start editing, taking stuff out or whatever, muting, like dialing the volumes down and stuff like that.
Dope.
I like to start off with my bass. I don't know why, but I like the sound. And then I go into like using like the keyboard and stuff. And yeah.
Okay, that's dope. Okay, so the bass first. So the bass got to knock for you first, right?
Mhm.
Before anything?
Because I like to hear it. Like I listen to a lot of music. And
Yeah.
I be bumping it like a lot. Like I got a whole speaker in my
And
bag
you like
right
to hear
now.
it loud, right?
I like to like bump my music. So
That's
yeah.
dope. Bass first, everything else last. Okay. What about you?
So for me, I like to get a sample before I do anything else. Like with the beat that I made a video for, I got the Twilight Zone sample, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna work with this. And I started like layering on the different stuff.
Okay, that's dope too. So my next question for you guys is, do you ever create a beat with like an established mainstream artist in mind? And if so, who are some, give us like 2 to 3 that you can name. So like sometimes when I'm searching for beats online, it'll be like Kendrick type beat, J. Cole type beat. So can you walk us through that? Like, do you ever go like, you know what, I want to make a beat for this person?
For me, I don't really think like what type of rapper I want to be on it, but like after I listen to it and then I like playing my mind a little bit, right? Then I'll be like, oh, this will go cool with this, so I'll put this guy with this, and then it just goes on from there, and then it just sounds fly out, so I'm like, I did a great job, so like, yeah.
Dope, that's fire. Okay.
Like from what Jeremiah said, like I just put things down. Like if halfway, like I have the beat going, and then like suddenly like I think of like an artist or something, and it reminds me of one of their songs. Like in my previous video, the video that I made before, one of the beats I made, it reminded me of one of Beyonce's old songs. If that's like the case that happens, then I don't try to make my beat like similar to theirs, I try to add like a little twist to it,
Okay.
something like that. But you know, like you still get that little vibe.
Yeah, put your own
That's
sauce on
dope.
it.
Okay. And what
Yeah.
about you? You have any artists that come to mind when you're making beats? Like, I could hear so and so on this.
Sort of.
Okay.
Like when I do my beats, I be like humming and try to sing or rap, or like 1, 2, 3, da da da.
So you're your own artist on your beat.
Yeah, a little. But yeah, I know like a lot of people who like sing,
Okay.
or like rap. So I'll either go to them and ask them, do they want to be on something, a
Okay.
track or something.
Cool.
And yeah.
For me, I don't necessarily make the beat for an artist. I think it should just be its own thing. But because it's too like, it'll jump from here to there. It's too all around. It's not. I don't imagine someone could have a flow on it, especially the beat that was in the video. So yeah.
Okay, so I have one last question for you guys that I really would like to know. What is your favorite beat that you made this year in the program with THHT that some of the teens recorded on, like that you know are making the album?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
So my first one was a sample, and I used a bunch of samples on it. But I did do an 808s, but I like, you know, did a little thing on it. And so like, it was Max and Anija recorded on it. It was like my favorite because it had different parts, but it went to like a flow, like a stream of like just music, just great. So I just like, it just sounded great to me, so I loved it.
What's the name of it?
The name of my beat?
Yeah, the song. Like, who took it and what do you know? If not, that's cool.
Said Mizzy and I.
I mean, I just know that Max and Anija.
Okay, so Nye and Mizzy. Okay, got it. What about you? What's your favorite that you've made?
Like some of my beats, like when I'm making them, like I really feel them. But I gotta say that one of my 2 favorites was the one that Shirley hopped on with one of the songs that I wrote, and she just put that together. It was just really dope. And the other one was the song Mistake that Shirley, Faith, and Tiaja, they created in my, and I don't know, when it just came all together, I was just like, ooh, this is good.
It's grooving, it's vibing, right? What about you?
Nobody's on my track yet. You know, I'm trying to get somebody on it.
Yeah, we about to get on that. We got the bonus deluxe coming as well.
Royalty.
Royalty. She calling you out, girl. Let's go.
For me, I think that the beat I made for the video was pretty good. Like, that's my favorite. But the beat that Mizzy used in Cold Hearted, you haven't seen that yet. Get to it.
Watch out for it. It's coming.
The way he put it together, like I really liked it.
You really liked it. That's dope. I want to thank you guys. Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to interject real quick. Are we doing good on time? Behind the scenes, we're doing excellent. Good. Real quick, one question for you guys I wanted to ask. First of all, I want to commend all 4 of you guys, right? Because you guys are absolutely new to our program. And I won't put you on blast, but some of you guys came into the program not knowing what your place would be in the program. And as you leave now and as you're here, I hope you guys found a home and understood that this is a family, and we're all very supportive of you guys, and I'm very proud of you. You guys don't know this, but I'm telling you now, this is their first time, for some of them, or most of them, ever making a beat and having people rap on them or even be able to listen to them. So that itself was amazing, and I applaud you guys for that.
Yes.
Right here.
Thank you.
Widow, can you get it?
Yeah, so from Kwame, it seems like you all have collaborated and worked in teams a lot, despite being socially distanced. What was that experience like? So working together despite being...
It was dope, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was what?
So,
it was dope. You know, I got to like talk to them, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
And we just talked about some beats and stuff, and like just school wise sometimes. And yeah.
How did you guys do that? Like, were you used to live streaming and like utilizing like software to talk to people and not doing it in person?
Mm-hmm.
Well, school, but also, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like at first I didn't know how to use like the app, like that Lightfoot had sent or like put in the computer.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to use that, but then I started to like, I started to.
Dope.
How was Lightfoot? How did Lightfoot help your development?
He would always like share the screen.
Yeah.
And we would like look off of there, and we would like have like, we would be on our laptops and we would go to the computer, and we would like look at the laptop and the computer at the same time, and he would like show us where everything was.
So I'm sure he played
Shout
an
out to
intricate part in your development as producers, which is always great as well. Yeah, man. So I think I asked all the questions I could ask.
You asked all the questions, and dope questions from the chat.
Killing it right now. So.
Thank you for bringing us into your world, because all of you guys have different components to making that sauce. So thank you for that. And what we're gonna do now, I'm excited.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Are you?
Nah, I've been excited since it started.
I'm just
I'm
just
excited
to see everything. So we're gonna get into our next block of videos, and we're gonna take it away. THHT, TTP. Let's get it.
What's the process?
You keep lying to my face, what a big mistake. You tell me to trust you, but you can't trust me. And now I'm done with all the games that you're trying to play. Don't worry about me, it's about you, babe. What are you hiding? Tell me something I should know. Tell me something I should know. Don't be shy, babe. Tell me something I should know. Tell me something I should know. Just tell me the truth and I'll forgive you. Forever hold your peace and it won't be good for you. Try to be discreet, but I know it's harder for you. Tell me, boo, what are you hiding? Tell me something I should know. Tell me something I should know. Don't be shy, babe. Tell me something I should know. Tell me something I should know. Tell me, yeah. What I should know. Tell me, yeah. What I should know. I should know. I should know. I should know.
Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now!
No racist police!
Justice! Police! No justice! No peace!
Yes, change did happen, but I still feel like we kinda cursed. Peaceful protests turned to riots, made it kinda worse. My opinion on the matter, we just all gotta make it work. Cause if all lives matter, then black lives shouldn't make you hurt. People nowadays are unbelievable. Sorry, but I thought someone unaware of their history trying to teach me, bro. Y'all need to fall back using the protest for a pick that's real whack. Like the ignorance in some people off the charts, but black don't crack. We ain't stopping till we make a marker, because black don't crack. You try to steal us a pricey work of art, but if y'all wanna try, we go stronger from the pain, from our change. You knock us down, we come again. You're lucky all we trying to do is make peace and be friends. Cause honestly, we could completely hate, but then this feud would never end, yeah.
But then this feud would never end. But then this feud would never end, yeah. Let us all come together. Black lives, we stronger together. Let us all come together. Black lives, we stronger together.
Put yourself
myself in my shoes, never survive in my shoes, can never handle daily life. The black crew can never handle being laughed at like you're a fool. Can't go anywhere without being viewed as a weapon. Rob 'em, attack 'em cause I'm black and I'ma harass 'em. Yeah, you're funny, scared of melanin, honey. Trying to live like everyone else. Study your insecurities, somebody else. Still not a culture, like it belongs to yourselves. Wanna be black, but don't wanna take the attacks. We try to act peacefully, but our patience is thin. Now we violent. Put this all in yourself. You put this all in yourself. You put it all in yourself. You put it all in yourself.
Let us all come together. Black lives, we stronger together. Let us all come together. Black lives, we stronger together. I can't breathe, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, I bring the peace. I can't breathe, I can't breathe.
Wouldn't you know, we've been hurt, but down before, when our pride was low, we looked at the world, like where do we go? When the color of your skin is seen as a weapon, but you were never undone, putting me down, so I can't get back up, like where do I start? They keep killing our people and telling us to be quiet. We are going to be hurt and you can't keep us in silence. If we're strong, you will fall victim. You'll probably pick up that knife. Brothers picking up guns. We smoking up their lungs. That's not even worth a try, but we find a way to get funds. Hands up, don't shoot. Cop killing they whole crew. Chicken finger on reflex. We roll the clip like Pro Tools. We supposed to stay strong. Hoodie on like Trayvon. Kill a kid on his front lawn. Had him sit for a day long. Damn.
Lay on the track.
It's been a minute since I've been caught up. Instrumental in my headphones, I've been locked up. It's like the middle of the night. My head's been doing 360 around the block. Only God knows why I'm up. It's my fault for the build up. I got some DoorDash. It's gonna be a long night. My AC on with a dim light. Music blasting a cool vibe like
Nighttime, thinking under the moonlight, thinking about nighttime, thinking under the moonlight, thinking.
Daydreaming, overthinking, daydreaming, overthinking, daydreaming, overthinking, 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 daydreaming, overthinking, daydreaming, overthinking, daydreaming, overthinking, overthinking, overthinking.
My thoughts, they always wander, the overflow of memories that just never stop. Feels like they duplicating, it drives me crazy. Hold on, wait, let me chill and put my music on. Now I'm in a calm state, no worries, no fears, no thoughts getting in my way. No worries, no fears, no thoughts getting in my way. I'm popping, it's clear, ain't got too much to say, got too much to say. Nighttime, thinking under the moonlight, thinking about nighttime, thinking under the moonlight, thinking.
and it just goes on for hours. Thoughts just blooming like flowers. Why I'm so deep up in my mind. Way too young to feel like I got too much on my shoulders. I got too much on my shoulders. I got too much on my shoulders. Nah, yeah.
Ready? It's on. Oh, it's for you, dude. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. You crazy. Oh, no.
scenes of making Thinking by Shirley and Royalty. Soleil on the track. Periods.
Are we starting? It's mad dark, Shirley. Like, unless I go this close.
Been feeling so stuck on them times. I've been reminiscing how you be on my mind. Ain't never be down for the ride. Cold hearted, I've been feeling inside. I try to stay focused and grind. Try not to trip on who ain't by my side. But it's like sometimes just be harder than other times. Forgetting the tougher times, but it's really what made me remember to never be lazy. Get up and grind, that's daily. I've seen my mother work so hard, it gave me the motivation to be great. I ain't trying to be stuck on no pain. My team need me in the game. My team need me in the game. I double back on the beat like it's traffic. Then you know things getting tragic. And I'm trying to show them how I'm spitting that pain. I ain't really tripping on fashion. Stay in my lane, they always gonna talk down when they notice how you make it happen. And it's off the top, I ain't capping. When I'm in that booth, it's automatic. I put that on my life, it's a new message. And you really don't know me. I never had trust for nobody. If you really loyal, then you gotta show me. And it's only one thing that I know never switching. It's sad, it's my money. And I really be losing my mind, but I never be losing my money. And since a youngin', never mess with no handouts, rather go get it myself. Something about the feeling, you working so hard and finally notice the wealth. Told all my brothers I'm never gonna change. Money the motive, I'm staying the same. No, I've been working, it's not for the fame. Sick of this hurting, been working for change. Been feeling so stuck on them times. I've been reminiscing how you be on my mind. Ain't never be down for the ride. Cold hearted, I've been feeling inside. I try to stay focused and grind. Try not to trip on who ain't by my side. But it's like sometimes, just be harder than other times. Forgetting the tougher times, but it's really what made me remember to never be lazy. Get up and grind, that's daily. I've seen my mother work so hard, it gave me the motivation to be great. I ain't trying to be stuck on no pain. My team need me in the game. My team need me in the game.
Welcome back. Look, we went through what, 3 segments of videos?
Fire, all fire.
Listen, in an 8-week program. Right? Probably less than that, though.
7 weeks.
How long you think it took them to shoot the videos? It was a week.
1 week. And none of them ever edited before, as far as I know.
I don't know either. Hey, amazing. Real quick, we want to shout out our sponsors one more time. Thank you guys all for supporting us and supporting us over the years, to the new ones and the ones who've been supporting us as long as you have. Also, let's drop the
donation.
You know that.
If you would like to donate to us, you can do so at cambridgecc.org/donate, and that is also right here.
Absolutely. And as you guys know, if you've been following the theme of tonight, we have been showing videos and having some pre-recorded questions and some questions that we've been receiving from the live chat. And so we're going to get back into some pre-recorded questions. This one is actually from my daughter. She's an alumni of the program. Her name is Sakaya. Let's take it away.
Hi, my name is Sakaya. I would have been your engineer this summer if we were in the studio, but sadly we weren't. But my question today is, did you exceed your expectations at THHT this year?
Question, just to follow up, is, did you exceed your expectations this year? Did you exceed your expectations this year? And anyone can speak in any order.
I can go. I think I definitely exceeded my expectations, because last year I came into the program not really knowing what I was going to do with my music. Like, I thought I wasn't as good as the others, seeing the others before, and I thought that I wasn't going to produce any good music. So this year I actually took a step forward and I produced better music, and I took the time to actually evaluate and see which type of things that I want to work on, which type of things that I want to keep. And that's how I got better.
Wow, nice. Aaliyah. Excuse me, Royalty. Apology.
Yeah, say my name right. Anyways, for me, yes, I feel like there's always room to grow, room to exceed, and just like keep expanding your growth. Mm-hmm. And for me, like, I'm a singer. I started out singing and stuff like that, but I started out rapping in the program, and like my singing from the beginning of the program until now, like, is like tremendously lot better. So like I feel like I'm really proud of that. Yeah.
Nice. Max, why don't you go ahead for a second?
So basically, I agree with Royalty. I think there's always room for improvement. If I was to go back in time, I think there could be a lot of things I could do better. But also looking at my expectations before I did anything, I think that I definitely exceeded because I didn't expect to do a lot of things I did this summer, like what's it called? Shoot videos, edit them, like record myself rapping and stuff in the studio. And I thought it was just really cool experience and stuff. Yeah.
Nice. One of our newcomers, Azaria.
At the beginning of the summer, I did not think I was going to be this far. I did not know what I was doing. Didn't think I was going to rap, do anything. So I feel like I grew a lot from the beginning of the summer.
Nice. Thank you. Serenity.
I knew I was gonna come in here doing beats, but I didn't know that I was gonna rap. So it was kind of exciting, and it took forever, but it was great experience. And yeah.
That is dope. Thank you guys for sharing that with us. We're going to get into another pre-recorded question from Alyssa, and we're going to take it away.
Hello, THHT. Alyssa King here. I am the very proud mom of THHT Williams. She's been a part of this program for several years now. And every year I am always so excited and inspired to see what you all have created in such a short amount of time. And although virtually, this year is no different. My question to you is, how will you take what you have learned this summer and apply it to other areas of your lives? Again, I am sending all my love to you all. I am very proud and excited to see what you all have cooked up this year.
How will you take what you've learned from this summer program and apply it to everyday life? Who would like to take this dope question?
That's a tight one.
I'll go first. I think that we learned a lot of stuff in this program that we could apply to everyday life. For example, teamwork. Like you have to work. Sometimes you gotta work with people you don't even really want to be honest. But it's like either way, it's work. You gotta handle your business, and it's like it's cool to get experience to just do like work with a lot of people. I think that's the best part of the program. Just so many people you could work with, and yeah.
I feel like this program really improves your memory because like we gotta remember it. Well, like I feel like this year we kind of memorized, but like last year and the years before that I was in there, we had to memorize a lot of. Well, I had to memorize a lot of songs. So it's like memory and just like I want to be an artist in like separate from THHT like in the future. So I feel like a lot of this is gonna be a lot of good experience for me because like. In the beginning of the program, I was a lot nervous. I'm still nervous, but I'm not as nervous as I used to be. So that's a good thing. Yeah.
I think it gives you very good social skills because coming in, I wasn't as social. And also virtually, it's more like, should I talk, should I not talk? So knowing that you can actually collab with people and actually talk to them and saying, hey, I want this beat, hey, I want to hop on your song was actually a good experience.
Nice.
Anyone want to talk about maybe time management?
Time management. I feel like I'm a good and bad one at this one because I have a lot of things going on aside from THHT, so I'm always doing things all at the same time, and I'm always like trying to multitask, and if I can't, I usually take time after THHT, before THHT to keep working, and it's crazy. It's a lot of work, but it's really fun when you get it all together and put all together. Yeah.
Nice.
So, does anyone else want to answer the question? Okay.
I have to agree with Shirley and Max because you do need a lot of social skills to talk to people. Because at the beginning, I did not want to talk to people and I didn't want to work with certain people, but you just got to suck it up and work with the people you need to.
Definitely.
Same here. I was like kind of scared because I didn't know if people would like my beat or not. And yeah, it's like a lot of communication. And I need to work on that.
Do you feel like they improved a little bit from the program?
Yeah.
That's good.
Good. Yeah, so we'll continue on. We have another question from an alumni of the program who happens to be probably one of the original youth to actually partake in this program from day one. His name is THHT Taylor. Let's take it away.
Yo, what's good? It's your man's THHT Taylor, Do-Rag Man, you know what I'm saying? Before I get into my question, I just want to give a big shout out to the Hip Hop Transformation for, you know, pulling off the things that y'all pulled off over the summer. I think it's really, really cool that you're able to do all this stuff virtually and all this other stuff. And you guys seem to have accomplished so much over the summer. So I want to get a big shout out for that. So my question is, how does it feel to work from home instead of a preferred, you know, studio environment? You know, so considering how the coronavirus has been, you know, messing up a lot of plans, I wonder what it was like to record at home rather than recording in a actual studio session. How does that feel?
Okay, thank you, Tayshawn, for that wonderful question. Let me just reiterate it one more time for you guys. How did it feel to work from home opposed to working at an actual studio, especially for those who've been in the program? So Aaliyah, Shirley, and Max, and then we'll ask the same question.
All right, so I've been in the program for I think 3 to 4 years, and being able to perform on stage is the most craziest experience ever. Like, I can say that again, craziest experience ever, because it's like this, like the amount of people in the crowd supporting you and like being able to bond with your coworkers in the program is a lot different than when it is online. I feel like there is a big disconnection when you are online, but it was still fun, and it was still a incredible challenge to work online this year. But if I could prefer like between each one, it'd obviously be like in person. But this year, you know, things happen, and I'm glad that I got to have that experience.
Yeah, I learned a lot from being online, like talking to people and producing music. Like the Aspire thing was really, really hard. Like I didn't know what to do when I first got it, so I thought, like, I'm not really gonna produce good music. And when we were doing it face to face, it was more like, oh, I have people to talk to. I can ask questions if I need to. I can actually like do it hands on rather than just like talking to people face to face. So I would just prefer it face to face.
Max.
I think that definitely I agree with what Aaliyah said about performing. It's just like when you're performing and everyone's just in the audience, it's like you get all the energy. It's just the best feeling on earth, in my opinion. And the way that we did it this summer, I couldn't even, before everything started, I couldn't even tell you if you asked me what we were gonna do. But I feel like the final product just came out so fire, and it was just nothing I expected, which made it even more fire. And I think that the situation that like we're in right now, like we made the best of it for a fact. I just think that there's many more good summers to come, no matter the circumstance.
That's right. I love that energy.
Yeah.
Can we just follow up with the same question for Azaria and Serenity? Not so much about working in the studio, because we know you guys haven't done that, but just working at home. How was it working at home during work, and what challenges you may have occurred, have come across while it happened?
It was good, you know. It was kind of fun. I thought it would be boring, but it was fun. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that's good.
That's cool. You liked it.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And what about you, Azaria?
Well, I haven't worked in the studio, but from working online, I think it was good to the most part, because I fell asleep a few times. So that's the only bad thing about it. But besides that, it's good.
That's dope.
Appreciate it. Nice.
Yeah, so we have another question, a pre-recorded question from Marie, and we're gonna get into that, and then we'll ask you guys right here. So let's take it away.
Hi, Ma.
Hi, I'm Marie Furman from Ebony.com, a black business directory, Ebony100.com. Okay, my question for you is, what is your creative process when you're writing your songs?
All right, thank you, Marie. So Marie's question was, what is your creative process when you're writing your songs? What's that like? Can you guys reel us in?
That's a good question. I feel like from the beginning and towards the end of THHT, my experience has definitely changed. When I first started, I was a completely wreck. Like, I made a whole song, but it was all like just notes all together, and it was just like random cluttered thoughts all over. And Red actually helped me out and to organize those thoughts. Flash helped me out organize those thoughts, and now my process is more like I write down my thoughts. Once I write down my thoughts, they start to become bars. Once they become bars, I start to rap them. Once I rap them, I start to see if I like the way I say this, or I check so I can switch in and out of the flows, and that's basically it. But sometimes I listen to the beat before I write. Sometimes I write before the beats. It all depends on the day and how I feel and the vibe. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Royalty. It definitely depends on the day, because you can be sad and you produce sad music. You can be mad, you produce mad music. For me, I find my title first. I'm a very organized person, so I literally have a set list of what I want to do. So if I have my beat, I listen to it first. I probably find a melody, and then I pick my titles, and it bases on how I'm feeling, so I do that. And if I don't have a beat, I just write a whole set of like words or whatever I'm feeling. So that's my creative process.
Dope. That's a good process.
My creative process I think it's evolved over time. I used to not even look for beats. I used to just write down words, and I'll write like a whole list of rhymes, nothing that made sense, just words that go together. And now it's more like I just listen to the beat. I feel like now I like to have a beat first, so I could get a vibe of like what I'm trying to do. And then I'll probably, like Shirley said, I'll try to find if I'm trying to do like a melodic song, I'll find a melody, or if I'm just trying to like spit, I'll just find a flow. And then after that, I'll try to put some words together, and then that's when I start getting crazy. And also, I think, what's it called? Like, if you're ever in the studio and you just have free time, it's cool, like just freestyling bar for bar. I think that's a cool thing. If you're an artist, everyone should try that, for a fact.
Definitely.
Great advice.
Azaria.
For me, I didn't start rapping until this year, so I really don't have like a
Well, what was your process even with you did this year? What was that process like?
Well, I would find a beat and listen to that beat over and over again until I get something, and I need a theme, because I can't write anything without a theme. I don't know why, but yeah, and then I'll just start writing.
So can I tell you something? That's your process. So you do have a process.
You
after
need a
1
theme,
year.
and you listen to the beat over
Absolutely.
and over. That's what Azaria does. That's dope.
That's dope. Serenity, what about you? Because I know you wrote a rap this year as well, right?
Yeah, but I didn't end up like putting it on anything.
But what was the process of doing that?
It was, at first it was stressful because I didn't know what to write about. But then our group like came up with a theme, and then from there we started writing for like an hour. It was a workshop.
Yeah.
Dope.
Nice.
Okay, dope. Yeah. So I want to let everybody know that's tuning in. If you have any questions that you still want to ask the teens, feel free to do so right now. But Flash, I want to ask you, what's something that you've been dying to know from the teens while we have them right here?
What have I been dying to know?
What's something that they haven't answered already? What's something that you just got to know? Because they've been killing it all year long.
Yeah,
so I know
you guys really been killing it. So as you know, throughout the program, we always tell you guys TTP, right? And TTP, for those out there, means trust the process. And so in anything that you do, being able to trust the process, in which a lot of you guys have done, i.e. Azaria speaking about not having a process, just proves that she had a process. And she actually attempted to create a process, so she trusted the process. The same thing with Serenity, who said she didn't put her rap on any of the songs, but she went through the process of doing that. And so that's what's important. And so for me, it's not what I want to ask you, it's just what I want to tell you guys. You absolutely represented that to the fullest. And even those behind here who you can't see, you guys represented that to the fullest and to the utmost. So that's more what I want to say opposed to what I want them to tell me.
What's your dying question? Right. You didn't have a dying question.
I didn't have a dying question.
I also wanted to say, and I know I say this all the time, y'all gonna be like, we get it, Red, but I am very proud of you. I wouldn't keep saying that if I wasn't. You guys just amaze me. Like, this program is something that neither of us had when we were younger, and you guys took full advantage of that. And it shows like what teamwork can do. And all you guys have been mentioning all throughout the show tonight is that we're a family. And that's something I'm very proud to hear, because that's what we wanted to convey to you guys. It's like, this is a family. We're all here to improve, help each other in places where we lack. And that's what it's all about. And you know what? It's a little bittersweet because we're coming to the close of the show, but I do have a couple of great announcements. But before we do that, I want to give a special shout out to our partners and our sponsors again. And also, if you feel led to donate, you can do so at cambridgecc.org/donate. And what I have to announce right now is that you guys got an album coming out, right? And we're about to tell you guys the release date. So before I do, I mean, if you guys, does anybody want to let the crowd know what the release date is, or you want us to take it away?
I'm gonna let you take that one.
You wanna let us take it? All right, Flash, you ready?
I'm ready. I got
All right, 1, 2, 3. October 9th. You will get THHT, Digital Era. And you know what? Something just came to me. Digital Era, I really love that you guys chose this title. For those that don't know how this went down, it was this big debate. You guys did a great job in swaying THHT to pick one, but there's a double entendre on this, and you'll hear that throughout the album, because this is unprecedented times. It was all digital. This is the era we're in. We also had trial and errors, but we learned from that. So that is something that...
Bars.
You know, that's a word.
She dropped a ball. She's spitting
you know
on you
what
right
I'm
now.
saying? Sorry, you know, I had to do a little something. Y'all had me hosting the night. But I'm kidding. But that is something I love. This is one of my favorite album titles of all time. And my other announcement that I have for you guys is that we started doing awards. So before we close tonight, when you see our little ritual that we do, there will be rolling credits of the awards and what each one of these teams tonight won, because they killed it this year and all the awards were well deserved. Again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. But what we're going to do is, what we're going to do, Flash?
First, let's check the chat and see if we have any questions.
Yep.
None? Okay. So what we'll do right now is we'll have you guys exit to your right to go tap in with Mr. Corte. Okay. And you guys actually going to walk with us at the end of each work day, right? There's one thing that we do. We have a ceremony in which we represent. We put our fist in the air and we scream out bars. So wherever you're at, if you've ever been to a hip hop transformation concert, at the end of our concerts, if you ever been to a guest speaker to come speak with our kids or whatever, you know, we put our fists up and we scream bars. So right now we're going to transition over here. You're going to walk right with us, or you might not see us for a second.
You don't see us, but you'll see them.
In 2 seconds. We're going to walk over there and we're all going to do that together, and then we'll sign out, man. So actually, do you want to just sign out first and then we go over there and scream the awards?
That's what we're gonna do, and we'll scream the awards coming up. So we're about to go do our little ritual bars. All right, let's take it away.
With us.